YouTube, how's it going? Frogs Angels is back with some more NFL team-by-team record predictions. We've been doing the AFC South. We did the Texans, we did the Colts, we're on to the Jaguars, and then we got the Tennessee Titans to do. Very tough division, maybe the best in football. Hard to predict. I think there's three teams that really can finish in any order in this division. Jaguars are one of them. I think they're the favorites, but we'll see how they finish here with their schedule. We're using this website, playoffpredictors.com. Link in the description. Go make your own predictions. Pretty fun thing to do. Pretty cool website. But the Jaguars, could have the best defense in football. I think it's between them and the Vikings. So many turnovers last year. But that at the same time, that is a little scary because, look at history. Look at the past. The teams that get turnovers, the next year they won't get as many. Maybe their defense won't be as good, but pretty good. So, I'm not really too concerned because they have young talent everywhere, very good talent. So my money's going on them being a top-tier defense again. But that's what I'm just saying, because any team that gets turnovers, really any turnover that happens in the NFL has a good amount of luck to it, but you do have to have the talent to go along with it, which the Jaguars do. So that's just something to keep an eye on. Will their defense be as good? I think it will be. The main reason being, like I said, the young talent and the depth. Pass rush depth is so important, and they have elite talent, here and there on that defense and guys that are very close. The offense, Fournette, I expect him to be better. Was very high on him coming out of LSU. He missed a couple games or a couple minor injuries situations. So how will he be this year? I think he'll be better. You expect him to be better. There's no reason why he shouldn't be. And the receiver unit, they lost a few guys, but they didn't really have those guys last year. So I'm not really worried about it all that much. D.D. Westbrook, does he step up? We'll see. Maybe it's a sleeper guy. Offensive line played surprisingly well last year. I don't know if we were expecting them to play that well. And then they might have got better this year too, because you look at guys like Cam Robinson was a rookie last year. He's going to get better. But mainly Andrew Norwell, who was maybe the top guard in free agency, they get him. So they're going to be able to run the ball very well. Back to Fournette, he needs to be better. I think he will be. He doesn't really need to. He was good enough last year, but he will be better, and we expect that. So really what it comes down to is Blake Bortles. Like I mentioned, all the other talent on offense, not super great talent at receiver, but I think good enough. I don't know if they're a team that's going to put up a whole bunch of points, but they don't need to. But it's on Blake Bortles. He got better last year. He was definitely better last year than he was in the past, no secret. What will he be this year? In the playoffs, that Patriots game, just a couple just overthrown balls, a little off-target balls that would have really just changed the game. Can he complete those? Can he get it done? Can he step up a little more? Will he go back? That's really where the question is. It wouldn't surprise me if he was. It really wouldn't surprise me in any way. If he went back to the old Blake Bortles, wouldn't surprise me. If he stayed the same, wouldn't surprise me. If he got a little better, wouldn't surprise me. I don't think he's going to get way better. More experience with this team, with this unit. Maybe he does. Maybe he gets a lot better. But it's really on him. So that's the question. And does the defense ball out again? My money is on yes, but you never know. First week in New York for the Giants game, and I did the Giants video already. I actually picked the Giants. I'm going to stick with the upset here. I think the Jaguars are the better team. It's just something I feel, something I see happening. I think week one, I think Saquon could go off in week one. People start getting hyped about the Giants, questioning the Jaguars. It's just something that I'm feeling. I can see happening. Week one, like I said, unpredictable, tells us nothing about the rest of the season. People overreact about stuff like this. The Giants could be a sneaky sleeper team. Maybe can get into the playoffs. I'll take them in week one. Could go either way, though. Week two, home against the Patriots. I actually am taking the Jags in this one. Patriots, maybe the better team. The Jaguars are the better, more complete team. Does that mean they're the better team? No, because the Patriots have Tom Brady. So could go either way. I'll take the Jaguars though, because I think they had them beat. No, I don't think. I know they had them beat. They just didn't get it done. Like I said, a couple incompletions, maybe one incompletion, just changed the entire game. Some questionable calls. So the Jaguars want revenge. I think the matchup favors them, even though against Brady it's hard to match up. Brady, Gronk, the rest of those guys, the coaching. So I'll take the Jaguars. Could go either way though. Week 3, home against the Titans. They really struggled with the Titans last year. And I think the Titans will actually be better than they were last year. So, it's realistic the Titans go 2-0 on them again. But looking at it, the last 2 years going 4-0 on them, I don't know if I can see that. So I will take the Jaguars. I think the offense of the Titans will be much upgraded this year, but it'll be tough. I don't know if they'll score a whole bunch of points against the Jaguars defense. Week 4, home against the Jets. They're the better team. They're home. Bad matchup. I got to go with the Jags. So that's a 3-game winning streak. And then week 5 in Kansas City. That's a tough one. The Chiefs are, I don't really know what to expect from them. I was pretty high on Mahomes, but this is his first year starting. What are we going to get? I expect the offense to be pretty good, though. A little tricky offense, a little bit different than your traditional offense you're going up against, so maybe that can catch the Jags off guard. I'm a little worried about the Chiefs' defense compared to the past few years. Maybe top 10 the last few years. Pretty good at causing turnovers. They lose some guys. Some guys are aging. The Chiefs' defense can take a hit. But I think their offense gets creative for the Jaguars at home. Tough place to play. I'll take the Chiefs there. In Dallas, that's tough. That's a tough one. In Dallas, I think the Cowboys could score on them. They can get going. Oh man, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this one. The Cowboys are another unpredictable team. They can go. I'm gonna take the Jags. Because the Cowboys offense, they're an offensive team. And they did struggle at times last year. So maybe against a defensive team like the Jags, maybe they can. Maybe they will struggle. So the Jags, I think, are the favorites because of the matchup. Even though that is in Dallas, it's very tough. Home against Texans. Texans offense could be much for them. But, again, very good defense. Will the Texans be healthy at this point? That's the big question. I don't think, I'm going to have them split. I'm going to take the Jaguars at home here. And then they're playing the Eagles in London. In the Eagles video, I actually had the Jaguars winning because they seem to be good in London. But I think very, very similar teams. Really, no one's home here. So I think very similar teams. But I think the Eagles have more offense for them. So I'm changing my mind a little bit here. I think the Eagles are just better, so I'll take the Eagles. Week 9, bye week. Week 10 against the Colts. They have a bye week here too. I believe the Colts did as well. In the Colts video, I took the Colts. I'm going to stick with the upset, Home, I think their young talent could be getting better at this time. Hopefully Andrew Luck's still there. I think he can score on the Jags defense, not a whole lot. The Colts' weakness is, I think, high-powered offenses. I don't know if the Jags have that much offense, so I'll take the Colts here, upset. Week 11 is against the Steelers. This is another tough one. It was a bad matchup for the Steelers last year. They just couldn't figure out how to beat the Jaguars. But I think their offense does get going a little more this year. The Steelers, against the Jaguars than it did last year. So, man, this is really tough. I will take. I'm kind of back and forth in this one. I'll take the Jaguars. I think it's just something about that matchup. The Steelers just can't hang. I don't know what it is. Better game than it was last year for both those last year. But, something about the matchup. I got to go with the Jaguars. In Buffalo, I think the Bills will struggle this year. I'll take the Jags. Home against the Colts. No way the Colts go 2-0 against them. I'll take the Jaguars. Thursday night in Tennessee. Like I said, the Titans could go 2-0 against them. Bad matchup there. This one's in Tennessee on Thursday night. You got to go with the Titans here. You got to go. Some kind of matchup problem there with the Jaguars. If you're looking at it last year, things can very easily change. But we will see. Home against the Redskins. I will take the Jags. I don't like that matchup for the Redskins at all. Pretty balanced team, but you can score on the Redskins team, and that offense... I think you rather have not saying that Kirk Cousins was better than Alex Smith will be on the Redskins, but I think against a defense like that, I think you'd rather have Kirk Cousins guy that's going to go downfield a little more, stretch it out a little bit, will take some risks, but I don't know if they can put up enough points against a defense like that. Bad matchup. Against Miami, really could go either way, even though that's a big upset if Miami does win. I think it could go either way, but I'll take the Jags there. And then against Houston, I think it's a bad matchup for the Texans. I think the Jaguars' pass rush gets after them. Will the Texans be healthy at this point? Unfortunately, you could realistically say that maybe they won't be. I hate saying it, but it's realistic. So I'll take the Jags. Even if the Texans are healthy, I think that pass rush may be too much. I'll take the Jags. So 11-5, and I'm really, really back and forth here. I almost wanted to pick the Steelers because I think they'll figure it out in that matchup, but I went with the Jags. So, yeah, that's tough. That's tough. You see what it does with Division 2. You kind of get a sneak. I didn't even do the Titans video. You kind of get a sneak peek because I've filled out so many already. What could happen there? Things couldn't change though. I've changed a little bit of stuff, so no promises there. So that is a battle right there. I did switch the Eagles, one that can go either way. They could beat the Chiefs. They could beat the Giants here. Very easily get 2 over the Titans like last year. They can lose to the Patriots here. So I think that's a pretty good guess there. I think, like I said, I'm back and forth there. It could be 10 or 11 wins. Could it be 12? Why not? But I'm kind of in that 10-11 win range. That's what I'm feeling. So let me know your guys' thoughts. Let me know what you think. That AFC South it's a battle up at the top between those 3 teams. But that'll do it for this one. Our subscriber goal is 10K subscribers, so please click that button. And don't forget to click that like button as well. That'd be much, much appreciated to help us out. We got plenty more content to come. Other predictions from other Frogs Angels members coming. Stay tuned for all that. Good to get a different perspective. We'll do playoff predictions eventually too. That should be fun. Weekly NFL pick'ems during the year. A lot of stuff planned on this channel. We got you covered. It'll be fun this year. Can't wait for football to start up. But that'll do it for this one. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.